So what are we looking at for the storm coming up?
So it's looking very likely that we'll have a high amount of snow at Blue Hill because of the combination of our altitude and the specific track. One prognosticator is saying 30 inches. I highly doubt we're going to get that much. I expect it's going to be most likely in the 15 to 18 inches range. When we have big events like this coming, it always makes us look back at our records. And having 133 years of consistently measured data is very valuable. So just for a little perspective, on March 19th, very close to tomorrow's date, in 1956, we had 17 6/10 inches of snowfall. And it's very possible that we'll get more than that. So that'll be historically significant. 1956 was the snowiest March in our entire record. So far for this month, we've already had 16 9/10 inches of snowfall. And if we get 18 on top of that, and maybe a couple more storms, we might break the 1956 record for the snowiest March.
So what's that going to look like for everyone in the surrounding area and maybe down by the coast and everything?
Well, one of the best things about this storm compared to the one that we just had is the snow to water ratio. It's going to be a much drier, much fluffier snow. So that will make less burden on the trees and the wires and the things like that. There's actually less risk of flooding with this storm because the snow, when it does melt, it'll have less liquid in it. So there's a lot of benefits there. And at lower altitudes, the quantities won't be quite as high because it will be a slightly heavier snow, slightly denser, so it'll pack a little bit faster as it accumulates, a little bit denser snow. So I'm expecting in the immediate Milton area down below, Quincy area, places like that, they're probably going to be getting in the 8 to 12 inch range. That's just based on the information right now, but the numbers do seem to keep going up. We've already had some snowflakes falling here, so we got a lot of moisture in the air before the storms even arrived. So we might be surprised to see numbers higher than many of us are expecting.
All right, anything else that we should be looking out for?
Well, we can be thankful that we don't have as much liquid now as we did in March of 2010 when we had 18 81/100 inches of water, which if that had all converted to a traditional ratio of 10 to 1 would have been 180 inches of snow, which is more than we've ever had in any winter here at Blue Hill. So we're not looking at huge precipitation numbers like that like that March of 2010, but the numbers are going up for snowfall in March.